All right, let's just jump right in. We're talking about that one thing that can absolutely stop an Amazon business in its tracks, getting your account suspended. But listen, this is not about panic. This is your 2025 playbook for making a full comeback. So imagine this. You wake up, you grab your coffee, you check your email, and there it is. That one subject line from Amazon that just makes your stomach drop. The panic is real. I get it. Your mind is probably racing a million miles a minute.
Okay, first things first. Just take a deep breath. Seriously. I know it feels like the end of the world, but the most important thing to remember is that this is almost always recoverable. You are not doomed.
So, here's our roadmap. We're going to walk through this together. We'll start with how to handle that initial shock. Then we'll cover what to do in the first 30 minutes, figure out what really went wrong, build a killer plan of action, and then we'll talk about how to stay healthy for the long haul.
Right. Like we said, it all starts with your mindset. Amazon's rules can feel really harsh, but they aren't random. A suspension is just a problem, and every problem has a solution. We're about to walk through that exact solution, step by step.
Let's get into your immediate crisis response. I'm talking about what you need to do in the first 30 minutes. Trust me, what you do right away can make a huge difference in how fast you get back online. Think of it like first aid for your business.
Okay, so you've got 4 critical steps. Step 1. Go straight to your account health dashboard and read the notification. Don't guess, you need to know the exact violation. Step 2. Stop the bleeding. Immediately unlist any products they flagged and stop doing whatever got you in trouble. Third, start gathering your evidence. I mean everything. Invoices, shipping records, customer messages. And finally, step 4, start outlining your plan of action, or POA. We'll get to what makes a good one in just a minute.
All right, you've handled the immediate crisis. Now it's time to put on your detective hat. A successful appeal is all about correctly diagnosing the root cause. You have to understand exactly what went wrong from Amazon's perspective. So, what's Amazon looking at? Well, first up is your order defect rate, the ODR. This is a mix of negative feedback, A to Z claims, and any credit card chargebacks. Here's the deal. Amazon needs you to keep this number under 1%. No exceptions.
Next up, your late shipment rate, or LSR. Now, this one's for all you sellers fulfilling your own orders. It's super simple. Are you shipping stuff out on time? Amazon's target here is to stay below 4%.
And the third big one is the valid tracking rate, the VTR. Customers want to know where their package is, right? So Amazon demands that at least 95% of your shipments have a real working tracking number. It's all about building customer trust.
So, when you look at why people get suspended, it usually falls into one of these 3 buckets. First, you've got those performance metrics we just talked about: ODR, LSR, VTR. Then you have the big one: complaints about intellectual property or people claiming your product isn't authentic. And finally, you've got straight-up policy violations, like, say, breaking the dropshipping rules. Your suspension email will tell you which of these categories you're in.
Okay, you know the problem. Now comes the most critical part of this whole process: building your plan of action, the POA. This is the document you send to Amazon to make your case and get your account back.
Let's start with a golden rule, and this comes straight from Amazon itself. They want your appeal to be clear, concise, and factual. This is not the place to get emotional or make excuses. They don't care. They want a business document, just the facts.
Look, a winning POA has exactly 3 parts. Don't overcomplicate it. First, the root cause. You need to be surgically precise about what went wrong. Second, your corrective actions. This is what you've already done to fix it. And third, your preventive measures. This is how you prove to them it will never, ever happen again.
Let's make this real. A bad statement is something vague like, we'll be more careful next time. That's useless to Amazon. A good statement is specific and verifiable, like, we have implemented a weekly audit of our VTR metric using a new automated alert system. See the difference? One's just a weak promise, the other is a concrete system.
Okay, let's say your POA worked. Your account is back. That's fantastic. But the real work actually starts now. We need to shift from just fixing this one fire to making your whole account fireproof. So how do you do that? Focus on this one number, 200. Amazon gives every seller an account health rating, or AHR. Think of it like a credit score for your business. Anything 200 or above is considered healthy, and keeping it well above that is your best shield against future problems. Staying in that healthy green zone is all about building good habits. This checklist here, this is your new routine. You got to review your ODR, LSR, and VTR every single week. Run a check for restricted products on every new thing you list. Keep all your invoices and compliance docs in one place. Only use Amazon's messaging system.
And look at that AHR score every single day. This is how you build a business that lasts.
All right, last section, let's touch on how you can use some modern tools to work smarter and, more importantly, safer. This is all about setting up workflows that help your business grow without ever breaking Amazon's rules.
So this is where something like a cloud browser can really help if you use it the right way. It lets you keep all your work in separate, secure little bubbles. It's perfect for safely managing different regional accounts, testing changes, or even giving your team members access without ever sharing your main password. But, and this is the big but, this is only for legitimate, approved business tasks. It is absolutely not for trying to create sneaky, unapproved multiple accounts. That's a fast track to getting banned for good.
So if you walk away with just one thing today, let it be this. Getting reinstated isn't about begging or pleading for a second chance. It's about proving. Proving that you understand the mistake, proving you've already fixed it, and proving you've built a system so it can't happen again.
Because when you get right down to it, handling these situations, it's not luck, it's a skill. And now you've got the playbook. So the only question left is, are you ready to master it?